How's it going? I missed you guys. Sorry it takes a week or so to put a video out, but you know what? I'm a busy dude. I got a family, I got students, and you know, everything takes time. If you rush things, they come out kind of crappy, right? So you gotta take it slow, go with the flow, pick the right times to do things, and then stick to it. Today I wanted to talk about something, about a friend actually. It's my good friend Brian. He came to me months ago and he said, Mikey, I want to learn to box. I was like, oh, really? Okay. Why? Because I want to learn self-defense. So you want to learn self-defense or you want to learn to box? You know, boxers, they can hang, right? They can hold themselves. You take a seasoned boxer that's trained for like 4 or 5 years, and you take a traditional karate person that doesn't punch in the face, been training for 10 years, more than likely this boxer's going to mollywop this person. Why? Well, because boxers get in the ring and they fight. But if we're talking about well-rounded self-defense, okay? In my personal opinion, this is what you need. You need good hands. So boxing, yes. Please learn to box. The sweet science, I love it, okay? Please learn to box. But then you got to think about, well, what the hell do I do if someone gets their arms around me, okay? Well, you need to learn clinching, stand-up wrestling, okay? And then you got to think about, well, I don't just have hands to punch, I have feet. And then you hear this all the time. I would never head kick in a street fight, bro. Never head kick. Oh, no. Well, and then I think, well, what if it's right there? You know, why? If it's right there, it's right there, right? But generally, the rule is no head kicks in a street fight. I think like Bruce Lee made that up or something. I don't know. Does it really matter? I don't know. But low kicks are great, right? Good low kicks, good leg kicks, a good push kick, a good front kick. Beautiful. So if we have our boxing, we have our stand-up wrestling, our clinching, and we have some good low kicks, the last piece of the puzzle is what do I do if somebody gets me on the ground? You've got to know this stuff. Please, you have to know what to do if the fights go to the ground. You have to. Okay? I hear this so many times. Well, I just won't go to the ground. Good luck with that, dude. Good luck with that. You have to know. Look, you don't have to be a jiu-jitsu black belt, although those dudes are badass, right? You don't have to be a jiu-jitsu black belt, but you got to have some kind of idea of what to do on the ground, being position, how to get somebody off me, how to hold a good guard, how to have good escapes, a good mount, all those stuff, right? All that stuff. So if you truly want to know self-defense, you have to have some bit of knowledge in all of those things. Boxing, stand-up wrestling, clinching, low kicks, and what the hell to do if somebody gets me on the ground. Now, the low kicks, you could probably get away without that, but hey, why not? There are feet, might as well learn how to kick somebody too, okay? So my friend Brian came to me and said, I just want to learn how to box, but I want to learn self-defense. So he doesn't know this, but I'm secretly morphing him into these other movements, okay? I just brought to the table, hey dude, you want to see what happens if somebody gets a hold of you? So I let him box me and I wrapped him up, right? He automatically knew, damn, I need to know what to do. So now I'm teaching him clinching. It's awesome. I love it. Next. You ever notice how you can't snap with the other hand? Maybe that should be my promise to you. I will learn to snap the other hand, okay? Wait a minute, where was I? Oh, next. I'm going to give him the kicks. The push kick and the low kick, okay? And that's what I'm going to talk with you guys about today, the push kick, all right? It's a wonderful, wonderful technique. And when I teach beginners, it's one of the easier kicks for people to learn, I've noticed. Now, again, everybody's different. Some people can even pick their freaking leg up without falling, okay? But generally, the push kick is the easier kick to learn for beginners. So I'm going to go over a couple different ways to do that. I'm going to show you the push kick / front snap kick / just picking my foot up, putting into somebody's balls. Oh, excuse me. Somebody's belly. And we'll go over that right now. So the front kick / snap kick / teep. Well, I guess those are all different things. But let's go over them, okay? So, first off, again, if you want to know how to do any of this stuff, you got to know how to stand. I've already went over your stance, so you know what? I'm just not going to waste time getting back into that. So, you're in your lead stance, you're here, okay? We're going to specifically today talk about the rear leg. Now, you can kick with the front leg as well, but today we're going to talk about specifically the rear leg, okay? So, the first part here, you want to open up your front foot. So when you do this, I see people go like this, right, on the heel. Now, I guess that works, but you don't ever want to get caught on your heel like that, okay? So what I would like you to do is simply step with the ball of your foot, maybe an inch or two, boom. And then you point your toes forward, okay? So the first part's here, boom. Just a simple little, open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door. Next part here, you're going to take your back leg and you're going to chamber it nice. Come up nice and tall with that back leg. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. From here, I pull my toes back, and if I'm thinking just the snap kick, you go just from the knee, whoop, and then you put your foot down. Whoop. Breathe out with your strikes. Or make funny sounds. Look how much harder this looks when I do this. Okay. Anyway, so that's the snap kick. Pop. Pop. Okay? Now, snap kick you could think of as a jab, a snappy jab, right? It's just going to kind of suck for a person, get a good Charlie horse on the leg, or, really, any time you touch in the groin area for dudes, gosh, that hurts. So a good snap kick to the groin, yeah, that's going to hurt, okay? But the snap kick, being that it can be effective, right, if you use it right, not one of my favorites. The next one is the push kick, okay? So the push kick, I have two different ways I like to teach people how to do this. The first one, we're going to open up the foot just like we did. Oh, you see how I went to the heel? God damn it. Let's edit that part out, okay? You want to step to the ball of the foot. Knee comes up just like we did before. But now when I do it, I want to actually think about my hips thrusting forward. Okay? And I'm drop my head back a little bit. Pull those toes back. Just like so. And the idea is I'm trying to get deeper in and push through here. Now, if you go to the belly or the groin, right, ball of the foot works good. But what I find as I go higher up, I like to just plant my whole foot, right? Whole foot. Just like I'm stomping on somebody's chest, okay? And I'll show you that when I get to the heavy bag part here, okay? The other way I like to do this here, now it's good to chamber, right? We got, as martial artists, and especially people that like to kick, we got to have good chambers, but you don't always got to do everything perfect all the time to be effective. And there's another way I like to do this where I just swing the leg. So, and I'm not saying that this isn't effective. What? I got mixed up now. But another way I like to do it here is instead of chambering huge, I'll keep just a slight bend and swing my leg up, okay? Boom. Now, what I like about this, if you timed it right, it's kind of like you have your structure already ready to go and push through. When you do the chamber, sometimes if people's coming in, or if I don't time it right, you can get like caught up. You can get smashed up, right? I don't get to get that full extension because I caught somebody right here, okay? What this does is it ensures that I have that good extension through my leg, okay? Especially if I time it right, and I can swing it right through, just like so. Boom. Good. And that is the front kick slash snap kick slash teep, whatever, taking my rear foot and placing it on another human being to do violence towards them, okay? Now let's show you this on the heavy bag. So the first one, check it out. The first one is just a snap kick. Notice. Yeah. I suppose there's places you can use that for sure, right? Snap kick. One thing I forgot to mention, make sure you put your foot down, okay? Fast. So many times I see this. Yeah! And they leave their foot out. Get snatched right up, okay? Put your foot down, okay? So a couple different ways I'll talk about going into that here. So from here, after I throw that kick, I just think about a straight line. I beam it, boom, right back to my stance. Okay, bend my knee back, boom, chamber and back. Another thing I like to do if I'm trying to stay on the inside is I'll just relax my leg and drop it, okay? So it's just, boom, drop it right there. I love that. I can't tell you how many times that's worked for me to get in, okay? So that was the snap kick, boom. Now here's the push kick. This is the one for the chamber here. I'm pushing through the back. See how once I make contact, I push through, okay? Helps get deeper. If you've gotten hit by a good push kick, you know, geez, that sucks. You get nice and deep into the target. Okay? So with this one, again, like I was saying, when I go higher, I think about planting. If I'm going like the chest or even the belly, sometimes I'll just plant my whole foot on it. If I go to the face, I still think ball of the foot, but even I've caught heel on the chin, right? You know, sometimes you get what you get. But if I'm here for this push kick, boom. See, I love that feeling of my whole foot planting like I'm stepping on somebody's chest. Now, I do realize, you know, the energy now is going through the whole foot instead of just the ball of the foot. But you know what? I don't care, okay? I love it, okay? I love it. So whole foot here. God, that feels good. I had a training partner. He's so big. He's so big. And you know, he might be too big. I imagine I haven't seen him in a while, but he's probably getting kind of slow because he's got so much muscles. Okay, if you're watching this, you know I'm talking about you, man. You know I'm talking about you. But yeah, we were doing a match where, you know, after a couple rounds, I'm kind of gassed. He just comes in, steps, almost felt like he stepped through my soul, but I blocked it, right? It didn't matter. I still went down. And that's one of the good things I like about this kick is, sure, and this is with any kick really, sure, you can block all day, but if you take it hard enough, you get kicked enough times, you're blocking, it still hurts, okay? And you can still take a fall with it, okay? So now I'm going to switch leads just so you can see this next one. I'm going to go talk to that guy. Oh, okay, good. He's done. That's right. So this is the one, instead of chambering, okay, I'm going to just keep a slight bend and swing my leg up and then push through. Bus. 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 Okay, I love that one. I love that one too. I probably throw that one more. Let's do a couple high ones here. You guys ever see that fight with Anderson Silva? He does a head kick, front kick, a front head kick, a front kick, head kick. Who was that to? Was that Vitor Belfort? I don't remember. I think that's who. I don't remember. But I remember seeing that kick. It came right up through the middle, ball of the foot right on the chin. Let me see if I can do that. Bus. Yeah. Bus. Bus. Not quite that high here. Boom. Boom. Nice. So let's move to the other heavy bag over here. I want to show you something, a little variation on this. And I want to show you what it looks like with something coming into you. Okay, so now we're going to take that energy coming in, and then I'm going to go in, and we're going to meet it in the middle. We're going to have to use the other heavy bag for this, all right? Okay, so one thing, we'll touch base on this snap kick one again. How you know you're snapping correctly is the heavy bag's not going to move a lot. I mean, it'll still move a little bit, but it's not going to move like a push, right? So for instance, when I do a good jab and I got to snap on it, right? The heavy bag generally stays in the correct area, the same area. If I'm doing the same thing with the snap kick, if I'm snapping it correctly, boom, the heavy bag's not going to move a lot. As opposed to when I push, right, the heavy bag gets moving, okay? So there's number one. Wait, why did I count? There's no need to count. That's what I mean about that. So now what I want to talk about, so a front kick, front push kick or teep, or again, putting my rear foot on somebody for violence. I like this a lot with a force on force movement, okay? You know the analogy of if two cars coming at each other at the same speed, right, it's going to be way more of a collision than if a car is stopped and you crash into a stopped car. Same thing here, okay? And I'm sure there's like all kinds of scientific ways to say what I just did, but you know what? I don't care. So now if you have a good heavy bag, and you should have a heavy bag because heavy bags are very important, especially in today's climate, heavy bag should be your best friend, okay? No, but seriously, people, if you're old enough to learn how to protect yourself, you need to do it, okay? It should be a part of everybody's life in some way or another, my opinion, okay? You need to know how to protect yourself, okay? It's important. If you're a father, you have children, you have a family you care about, you need to know how to protect them. Hopefully you never have to use it, but you owe it to yourself, right, and your family to learn how to protect them. And I'm sorry if I offended anybody. No, I'm not. Okay, so now we're thinking about force on force. This person's coming in, right? My special friend, the heavy bag, they're coming in, and now I'm going to meet them with force. So now when we do this, we're not now going to take a little step. I'm going to take a nice step, bring my energy coming in, and place my foot right on the chest of Mr. Heavy Bag here as they're coming in. So I like to get it going like this, okay? I'm going to time it. Here it comes. That is just a beautiful feeling here. See how that got to the side? I spinned it. I was a little off here. Let's see if I can fix it. Boom. A good step here. Good. So you can see how that's a lot of fun, right? Force on force movement. I do a drill with the kids. It's called the front kick zombie drill. I'm either a fast zombie or a slow zombie. And they got to read it and throw that foot right into the chest, okay? I wear a vest. So again, one more time, I'm going to do that same one with the no chamber, the slight bend in my leg here. Boom, I'm going to slide it up. Ice. 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 Nice, good. So that's my thoughts on the push kick, and trust me, this is a beautiful, beautiful technique if you're trying to learn self-defense. Cool thing about martial arts is they're an art form. So there's people that do all kinds of crazy stuff, right? Spin kicks, jumping spin kicks. Have you ever seen the trickers? People that do tricking? Oh my goodness, right? But let's be honest, a lot of that isn't too practical for self-defense, okay? And that's what I'm into. I'm into the self-defense. So again, we got our boxing, we got our stand-up wrestling, our clinching, okay? We got our low kick and our front kick, and then we got knowing what the hell to do when you're on the ground, okay? And all of those we will be talking about here on our channel. I'll have you know, I have a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. Yeah, dude, and I'll tell you this, I've been rolling since 2006, off and on. I never really had one teacher. I stopped for a good 3 or 4 years because somebody heel hooked me and I didn't know what the hell to do and they tore my knee. So after that I was like, dude, I'm not doing jiu-jitsu anymore. But then I fell back in love with it, worked hard, and I finally got my blue belt, right? So awesome. Under Coach Travis. Why did I get on that? I think I got on that because I wanted to emphasize the last part of the puzzle, knowing what to do on the ground, is just so important. It's so important. And you can, maybe even that should be the first one you practice, right? Someone gets you down on the ground, you can't punch them, right? You got to know how the hell to get the hell up, how to get them off of you, okay? Again, this is just one part of the puzzle. Thanks for hanging out. If you can, please, 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 please. I'm going to go talk to that guy. Oh, good. He saw me coming. He turned it off. Again, if you could please, 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 please share this video if you think it's worth it. Like and subscribe, right? And yes, you know what? I'm asking. It's the least you can do, okay? All right. Thanks very much. Things martial artists say when they're too afraid to train a part of martial arts that they're not good at, okay? Here's the first one. You're going to love this. And if you're a martial artist, you've heard this before. Dude, just don't go to the ground. Don't go to the ground. Okay, that's one. Another one, I've heard this. Dude, I won't get punched in the face. Dude, I block it all. I'll block everything. There's another one. Let's think of another one. Dude, I don't need to kick. I don't need to kick people. I don't need to kick, right? And I guess, yeah, that's it. If you know anybody, if you know one of those people, leave a comment down below. All right.